Hi there, Grandma Karen here with Easy Tech Help. I'm going to show you some of those fun things that I talked about in the last video. After we set up your computer, you want to have it some customizations and do some nice things to make you feel better and make it a little more personal. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to change this taskbar setting. Moving it over makes it look like Windows 10. In fact, sometimes when I have customers don't want to upgrade to Windows 11, which they actually have to do by this month, October of 2025, is when Microsoft ends support for Windows 10. It's been out for about 12 years now, and having Windows 11 is preferable and will ensure that you get all of the needed updates for your equipment. You can opt in for extended security updates. There's little under the Windows update. We'll take a look at that in a future video about how to get your computer upgraded to Windows 11. Have a couple available and we can go through those motions. Then if you have Microsoft Office 365, you can also opt in for extended updates for Windows 10. They have allowed this option if you're a subscription member. All right, so we're going to change that taskbar. You see how it's in the middle? That's Windows 11. And we're going to move that guy over to the left because sometimes I want to have 25. Did I say 25? I meant more than 5 tabs open. You don't want it to have to scroll down here on the taskbar through the open windows to see what I have open. I want them all to show up down here. Now, of course, we can get rid of some of these things. I don't need the Microsoft Store pinned to my taskbar, so I can unpin it. I don't need Microsoft Edge pinned to my taskbar, so I can unpin it. I use File Explorer all the time. I'm going to leave that there, although I have the hotkey to open it up. So under personalization, let's go for some pretty stuff, the way that it looks. All right, so under the themes, get default some themes that are already here. But if you click on themes and you browse, you can look for some other ones that might be a little more, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing. I like looking for themes that have nice scenery, lets me know where I want to go. Sometimes people want to look at baby animals, that's fine. They have a lot of themes that have to do with beaches, water, sunsets, and ocean and animal and wildlife. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on. We also have some seasonal type of themes, and we're going to go ahead and choose autumn in Sweden and get that. It's free, so why not? And if you have two monitors, you can have different pictures on both monitors at the same time. Oops, let's get that. Autumn in Sweden. I'm going to have to go to Sweden. Did a DNA test, and it showed there is some Swiss blood in my genetics. Never knew that before. I knew it was a lot of European, but that's always fun to find this stuff out. All right, we're going to open it and make that our choice. It also changes. Oh, let's look how pretty that is. Window key D will show the desktop. Yes. Autumn in Sweden. So that looks nice. We'll check the personalizations and see if we can adjust the time that it switches the pictures. It's set at 1 minute or 3 minutes. Let's take a look. Click on that. We'll scroll down. See, always have to come back here. We're going to go to timeout. Slideshow. That's what we're looking at with the pictures. So you see this slideshow option? You can also have it point to a folder that you've loaded up full of family photos or pet photos and rotate through those pictures too. I did that for a long time because going to work sometimes was tough and leaving my kids at home made me feel sad. So I would look at their pictures all day and it would remind me why I'm working so hard. And it just made me feel happy. All right, 1 minute is too soon. 10 minutes is good. We're going to go ahead and do that. See how it already changed in the background? Right. We can shuffle the picture order. There's a lot of different options that you can put on here to make it a little more customized. All right. The other thing that I'm going to show you is clipboard, one of my favorite tools. I hate retyping. So anytime, you know how we took some items off of the taskbar, anytime you use an app with good frequency, I love to pin it to the taskbar or make a desktop shortcut. But we're going to pin the snipping tool to the taskbar. You like retyping? Same thing over and over and over again? Not me. So we're going to pin it to the taskbar. So you see I right click on the item in the app menu, and from the menu there was a more option, and that was where pinning to the taskbar. See how it just popped up? All right, so we can use that method of getting the snipping tool, or we can use the snipping tool keyboard shortcut, Window key Shift and S. And I like this one because it gives you an option of recording a video or the shape of the screen capture. You can get the whole screen, just the window, freeform shape, oblong, whatever you want, or my go-to is actually the rectangle. And we're just going to go ahead and hold the space bar. Oops, go ahead, this button, and we're just going to do a little snippet right here. It's showing it's in the clipboard, but it didn't activate the clipboard yet. Let's go ahead and do that. Window key V, and let's turn it on. You know why we want the clipboard turned on? Because then it will remember 24 items that you copy, whether it be text, snippet, like we just did with a little image. We can copy a picture, anything that we copy, right click C or window key C or control C. These are some of the old ways that we access copy and paste. Control C, control V, control X, sit out altogether. The right click context menu also is frequent use. So if I had something that I was copying that I pasted over and over and over and over and over again, and I have some of these things, what I do is I just go ahead and pin it to the clipboard. And it does take away from the 24 items that you get, because once you hit 25, the oldest one drops off. But there are some things that I copy and paste a lot. So I put it down there. It's got some verbiage, some addresses, some phone numbers, or some instructions that I send out to my customers on a regular basis. So I actually, do the shortcut right here and pin it in this clipboard. All right, that's all I'm going to show you for now. I think that's enough. And let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see. How to set up two monitors or how to clean your computer. I do have a job to do, and that's to clean the grandkids' gaming stuff. It's pretty bad. So maybe we'll do that on the next video. All right. Bye. Leave me a comment below. What else would you like to see? And see you in the next video.